Hi there, it's Kathleen here, and I'm very excited to share my first project as a member of the Hip Kit Club design team with you. And for today's project I'm using the September 2018 kits, and I'm using the main kit, the embellishment add-on and the color kit. And I had to create a project for Mixed Media Monday. So yeah, I wouldn't call myself an expert on all things mixed media, so I still have a lot to learn, and there are definitely more talented ladies on the team, but you will see how it goes. So what I'm going to do, you can see that I already picked out some of the die cuts from the Pinkfish Studio Indigo Hills 2 collection. I didn't want you to have to watch me do that. So I picked out a few things that I thought would go with my photo and the theme of the layout I'm going for. And yeah, so the page is basically going to be about an everyday moment, which is what I like to scrap about most of the time. And this piece that says Beautiful Ordinary Life from the Pinkfish Studio collection was actually perfect and inspired me to do this page, and I thought I might use that for my title. So what I'm going to do is I have the Wisteria Lane Shimmers paint from the color kit here, and I'm just doing the packaging technique on the double thick basil cardstock that I also covered with some clear gesso, and I'm just trying to get some color down behind my photo. And I'm also using here some minor 49er, which I think was in a color kit before. I'm not sure which month, but it was in a color kit. And yeah, because I'm trying to pick or use the colors that are also in the Pinkfish Studio Indigo Hills 2 collection. And I will also mix in a dark blue in a second, that is called Lapis Dance. And that was in a color kit a few months ago. I think it's a creamies. Yeah, to have that dark blue that's also in some of the embellishments and papers. And I don't know, I think I didn't add enough water because the colors didn't really spread as I wanted them to on my white cardstock, so I had to help them along with the paintbrush. And the part where I had used the minor 49er wasn't really as yellow or intense as I wanted it to be, so I'm also using the Vibes Mustard Seed from the color kit in this area to have some more yellow. And this one is a really beautiful color. It fits the kit or the colors in the kit perfectly, and it's a really golden autumny yellow. With a shimmer to it, so this is very beautiful and definitely a color that I'm going to use often. And yeah, I'm just, as you can see, using the packaging technique and also splattering the colors around a little bit. And actually, mixed media wise, I'm not going to do a lot more on my page because, as I said, I'm not that much of an expert yet, maybe, I don't know. So yeah, I thought I would start, lightly, especially since the last month I was on vacation and also kind of a work trip in Spain, so I haven't been scrapbooking for a month, and this is actually the first project I made after I came back, and it felt like I had completely forgotten how to create a scrapbooking layout or how to do anything scrapbooking related, so I felt really rusty. So doing a mixed media project as my first project, yeah, was a bit difficult. So yeah, but you will see how it turns out, and we will see what you think, if you like it or not. So what I'm going to do now, you can see that I arranged some of the floral elements around my photo, and I decided that I'm not going to use the die cut or the ephemera piece that said Beautiful Ordinary Life, because it didn't really stand out anymore. It was a bit too small in comparison to the rest of the cluster. But I thought still wanted to use the title as such. So in the Vicky Bouton thickers set, there was the word beautiful, and so I thought, okay, I'm going to use this together with the other letter stickers to spell out Beautiful Ordinary Life. So for the ordinary part, I'm going to use the thickers from the Willow Lane collection, using the same colors that I have going on my page. And the life, I actually kind of, put together using different parts of the Vicky Bouton stickers. So there was hello on the sticker sheet, and I used the L and the E from that. And for the I, I'm using, I don't know, some other part. And the F, I cut off the word off, because I thought I'm probably not going to use that, so I could spell life that way. You can see what I'm doing now. I just cut part of my white cardstock, like in a kind of a wonky strip, and backed that with this mustard yellow paper from the Willow Lane collection. And now I'm using some more embellishments here and there to fill up my page, and also trying to hide some of my smudges, because as you can see, I did smudge some of my paint splatters because I was being impatient a little bit and things weren't going as I planned. So as I said, I felt a bit rusty and I don't know, a little bit out of it. But anyway, I pulled through, I persevered, and I sometimes feel like you just have to pull through and the next ones are going to be better. And yeah, so I'm now adding some of the Pinkfresh Studio wood veneer pieces, the painted wood pieces. And as you can see, I added 3 of them to create some kind of a visual triangle that that is created around my photo. And I did the same with some of the black kind of paint splatter-like stickers from the Vicky Bouton sheet. These I also arranged in this kind of a triangle, and then I came in with some black paint or mist from my stash. So this is not in the color kit, it's just regular black ink or mist from my stash that I used. And you can also use black acrylic paint, for example, and water that down and create the same effect basically. So on the top I also cut part of my white cardstock off to back it with another piece of pattern paper. This is from the Indigo Hills 2 collection, to pick up on the kind of a blue and purple color in my layout, and to kind of balance it out, because it felt a bit, I don't know, it didn't feel right to just have this pattern paper strip on the bottom of my page. And yeah, I'm adding a few more paint splatters, and then I thought, what am I going to do next? Oh yeah, some thread in this light purple color, which actually matches the purple in the kit perfectly. And I think in about a second, yeah, off camera, I don't know how, I smudged, as you can see, I smudged some of the black paint splatters. Perfect. So now, because I definitely didn't want to start over, I had to find a way to cover them up. And what I'm going to do is, on the paint smudge in the top right, I'm going to put one of the chipboard hearts, and the bottom one I'm going to cover with one of the small die-cut flowers from the Pinkfresh Studio die-cut package. It's not the best solution, and you know, I wouldn't normally have placed something there because the flower seems a bit lonely, but I definitely didn't want to start over. So here's the final layout. Off camera, as you can see, I added my journaling and also some stitching through my title. And I think that's basically it. So yeah, I have mixed feelings, but I'm proud of myself for having completed the layout. I hope you like it, and let me know what you think and if you have any questions, and yeah, hope to see you again soon. So thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye!